Top. It's your boy, Chad Visionary.
This your boy, E-Money Boss, and you're now tuned in to the Top Hill Podcast. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Top Hill, episode 40.
Yes, sir.
40. Okay, not 4,040, but 40. You know what I mean.
Yeah, 44.
Welcome to another episode of Top Hill Podcast. I am your boy, E-Money Boss.
I'm Chad Visionary.
And I'm your girl, Jamila, with her own boss.
Yes. If you guys are watching us on YouTube, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to the video. Comment down below if you got any questions for us or anything like that. All the people listening to us on Apple, Spotify, Google, or wherever you listen to your podcast, so we appreciate you guys. If you're on Apple, don't forget to scroll all the way down, click on that 5-star for us real quick, show your boys, and show some love to us, you know what I mean? We really appreciate that. But without further ado, let's get into this episode, y'all.
Let's do it.
It's Libra season, let's go!
Say that again?
It's Libra season.
Okay.
Y'all bad. Y'all hate it. Hey, look.
What?
Happy birthday, T.I. You know what I mean? Cardi got her birthday coming up. You know, Lil Wayne just had his birthday. You know what I mean? There's a lot of legendary Libras. You know what I mean? Shout out Snoop Dogg, my birthday twin. You know what I mean? You already know what's good.
Oh, y'all got the same birthday?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Guess who has the same birthday as me?
Who?
My son.
Hey, nah, that's legendary
We
right
legends,
there.
yes.
That's legendary
know
right
him.
That's legendary. But yeah, let's for real get into this episode, guys. I really hate starting from a low point. You know, what we need to start doing is maybe start switching up the categories a little bit, because 2020 is just getting on my fucking nerves, dog. I swear, the most important shit to talk about be just pissing me off.
Yeah, we always start off on a bad note. We gotta stop that,
I think
bro.
we be turning people off, too.
Yeah, we gotta...
I think
we gotta bring positive
I keep saying we gotta
vibes,
change
bro.
it like we have to.
Yeah.
Let's start with the good news first.
Yeah, positive vibes.
And if you don't have none-
Okay, I got you. So the good news is we're in the last quarter of 2020.
Absolutely.
Okay, there we go.
2021 is coming, y'all.
Yes. It's coming.
It's coming. And hopefully, we
I
will
don't
have a
know
great
if we should
recovery.
be scared or if we should be ready.
I know.
Like,
I feel
is
the same
this
way.
like just the beginning and we acting like this is the worst or what?
Yeah, like...
Or is there like at the end of the tunnel?
Right, exactly. Like, are the aliens going to pull up? Is there going to be an asteroid coming
Yo,
soon? Like, what's good? Like, let
I'm
us
here
know.
for the
Like,
aliens. I'm actually going to be a little bit relieved if we do see some aliens.
I know. I'd be like, they probably been here low key. Like, we seen you in New Jersey. You know what I mean? Just pull up and say what's good, man. We got to talk to y'all. Cause these people,
And it's not like they're going to be worse than the white people.
you know what? You know what?
She didn't be there. We love white people, guys.
The white people that I'm talking about, they know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
They know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, absolutely. All of our allies, you know, we really do appreciate you guys. You know, we're not blaming everybody.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah, we know that. We come on now. We're not ignorant. You know what I mean? But for you other motherfuckers.
But as far
y'all
as the
can get this
majority,
smoke.
y'all fit the description. So
y'all talking
say,
about the Karens and...
Yeah, them guys.
Okay.
Yeah, all of them Karens, yeah. Anyway, moving on. Good news. Yeah, I don't got none. Y'all got some?
I'm about to be a licensed cosmetologist
came
soon.
out.
Hey, let's go.
Yes, very soon. Also get bodied by her.
I'm about to
baby.
say, yeah, go ahead. Talk that shit real quick.
My new business endeavors, I'm body sculpting, you know what I'm saying? It's services for men and women.
Mm-hmm.
Laser lipocavitation, wood therapy, you know what I'm saying? So if you want to just go ahead and jumpstart your new lifestyle change and fitness journey, it's definitely going to be the motivational boost that you need. Even if I don't do it for you, look it up. Laser lipocavitation, y'all, it really works. I swear by it.
Yeah, definitely hit her up. They can find you and book you on the nailsbyher.com.
Nailsbyher.com.
I might need to come see you get this gut there.
I'm trying to tell you, get that V popping, ladies and guys, all my gentlemen out here. Don't be too ashamed to lay on my table. Like, men lay on my table. I think it's been more men than it has been females. Like, you know what I'm saying?
They lay on your table?
Yes.
I've been on the table.
Yeah, he's been on the table.
Yeah, I've been on the table. That joint definitely do work, man. I've been starting my fitness journey and stuff like that too. And once you told me about this, I was like, oh, this is perfect to add to that. So why not? So yeah, that don't definitely do work. You
If
know
I
what I
can
mean?
chat it, that's how you know he's working for the man too much.
You know what?
Because that was posted today. I posted for the first time.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yes.
No, I seen that. I liked it.
You liked it?
Mhm.
Oh, then you would know.
See, oh, pay attention.
Did you see it? Did you see how, like, then you should know that you need to lay on the table. Come on now.
Oh man. Damn, I think I had something good, but it went away. 2020.
2020.
All right, so let's get to the bad.
Yeah, I can't think of nothing.
All right, guys. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to black women. I'm sorry to black people. Here we are again.
I already know what you're about to say. I was going to say, what
I don't know where
you
you're
say?
going.
Yes, you
I
do.
don't know what he talking about.
What have they been talking about?
We
Who
do-
have they been talking about?
We did not.
Oh,
These days
okay.
have we been hooping and hollering?
Got you.
We did not see justice for Breonna Taylor's murderers. The Commonwealth of Kentucky and the Attorney General has came out with their statement of how they were going to not charge these officers. This is craziness, man. But at the same time, I'm numb to this because this is something that this has always been, a part of our story and in our community. We already know what time it is. These people make the rules. This system was never designed for us. It was designed for us to fail from the start. And this is just another example of that. Now, there's so many layers to this situation, to this story, but
Yeah, let's talk about that because
Yeah.
I've been hearing. It's sad to say, but I've been hearing some ignorant
Yes.
comments about this.
Mhm.
So I definitely want to get y'all opinion on what you think about the case. Like, what did you?
sure. Let's start with what we know is potential facts right now.
Okay.
I just read the New York Times, and basically, Breonna Taylor was dating. She was dating somebody, and apparently that person, the police have been monitoring that person for selling drugs. Now, Breonna Taylor is no longer dating that person. She has a new boyfriend, and the police got a warrant. Originally, it was a no-knock warrant. Now they're changing the story, but originally it was a no-knock warrant, and they got a warrant to go ahead and search Breonna Taylor's apartment. Breonna Taylor and her current boyfriend heard knocking on the door, and allegedly what Breonna Taylor's boyfriend was doing when they both got out of bed, he asked the person, whoever's at the door, to announce who that person is, and they did not hear who was on the other side of the door. They just heard loud knocking, and from what he's saying, that he feared for his life and for Breonna Taylor's life. So after him asking the person to announce who they are at the door just got caved in. They broke into the door. Breonna Taylor's current boyfriend shot first. He did not. He's saying that he did not know that they were law enforcement. They returned fire. The officer returned fire.
Mind you,
then
they were in plain clothes too.
They were in plain clothes. They were not in police uniform.
Wow. I didn't know that part.
There was another police officer who shot 10 bullets into the wall, not like shooting blindly into the wall. There was another officer that shot 16 bullets. None of the forensic reports came back saying which bullets hit what. They did say that Breonna Taylor got hit 6 times, and one of the bullets were fatal. But no officer is being charged with any of the bullets that hit Breonna Taylor. They have came up with a charge for wanton endangerment. And if you guys don't know what that is, because I didn't know what it was, I'm like, what the hell is this? He got charged with wanton endangerment, which pretty much is saying that you endangered somebody else. You endangered somebody's life, without them knowing. And the reason why they charged him with that, because believe they said like 3 of the bullets or a certain amount of bullets went into another apartment where there was a child, another family there that had nothing to do with the situation. So the police officer got charged for bullets entering into that apartment.
That's crazy.
No police officer got charged for any of the bullets that went into Breonna Taylor.
Wow.
Or into that home. So this is absolutely insane. Yo.
Hold on, wait, you missed out a very important
What's
detail.
up?
After the city has already paid and acknowledged being at fault.
Yes, absolutely. Yep, exactly. So the city of Louisville paid the family $12 million
In restitution.
To Breonna Taylor's family. They also tried to charge the boyfriend with attempted, I think it was attempted murder to the police officer. That was later thrown out in May. So, and then there have been, I really only want to talk about the facts, but there's so many underlying stories that go under here as well, too. We heard about the police trying to frame the boyfriend, trying to have the boyfriend turn on, the other boyfriend, Breonna Taylor, and all this stuff. Like,
they tried to say that, they wanted him to say that Breonna was selling drugs.
Right.
What?
Right.
Fuck are you? Y'all was in my apartment for no reason.
Right. So he would go scot-free because they still had the charge of him for shooting the police officer. So we already know how that goes. They're trying to find the best way to clean up their tracks. Mm-hmm. And all the information that this attorney general in Kentucky gave were all based on information that was new information. They're saying that it was a more the police did, acknowledge who they were at the door. They say they have another witness, a neighbor. You know what I mean? This witness came out of nowhere. Like, I don't believe nothing that these people say because at the end of the day, they can do what they want. They don't have no body cameras on, so it's literally their word against Breonna Taylor's boyfriend's word.
And that's just
Mr.
the
Walker.
crazy shit to me. I've never had a job where if something wasn't working, it could just not be working or it could be off. I wasn't held accountable. Like, how as law enforcement do you get away with that? Right.
And the gentleman that shot all those shots, they weren't even on the case. They were just there as backup. You know what I mean? So they had no clue about this whole investigation, this whole anything. They were just there for backup, but 26 shots out of those 2 gentlemen happened. And like I said, nothing to be accounted for Breonna Taylor's life at all, except for the city gave her $12 million, so you already know they're wrong. And then they dismissed the boyfriend's charge, so you know they're wrong. How did these officers not get charged?
If I was a jury, I would have been like, y'all already paid for it. This should be easy open and close.
Yeah, exactly.
So what do you say to the people, because this is what I've been seeing. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure you've seen it too. Mm-hmm. What do you say to the people that say the police were just doing their job and the boyfriend shot at the police, so they had to do what they had to do? Mm-hmm. What do you say to those people?
I say, I know being a police is a tough job that they signed up for. The problem that I'm having is the loose facts here. I'm hearing one side of the story saying that these people did not announce who they were, and that they came in with plain clothes and they fear for their life. So, to me, that person has the right to defend him, his girlfriend, because they thought that it was possibly her ex-boyfriend who is involved with drugs, trying to break into the home. That's what I read here in the New York Times.
It doesn't even matter why. Like, the whole purpose of us even legally being able to carry a weapon is to protect ourselves. The same way that you guys invented them to rob, kill, and steal. Now y'all acting like y'all don't know what time it is. When you signed up for the position, you should have took the risk. And it should be you that's risking your life every day. And it should have been the police officers that died. And y'all been sad and whatever the fuck. Like, it shouldn't be the citizens that you're meant to protect that have to be the liability. You need to be the exposable one. You signed up for it. We just are living here paying our taxes to you mandatory, and you expect somebody to, like, not protect themselves. Like, y'all shouldn't have even had, like, y'all need to be the ones dying, not us.
And then Cardi B said something interesting too. She was like, why are y'all doing these warrants and stuff like that, these raids late at night when people should be asleep? You know what I mean? People could be sleep, waking out of their dreams or nightmares and stuff like that, and they're scared. You know what I mean? Home invasions happen. You know what I mean? So why are you coming in at this type of day? Why can't they be at regular hours? You know what I mean?
Right.
So people can actually see you. People see what's going on. There could be more witnesses. You know what I mean? But you're doing this, late at night. You know what I mean? So for the people who are saying that the police are just doing their job, unfortunately, I'm black in America, and I've seen way too many cases where the police don't do their job accurately. And like I would say, they just fit the description of some crooked police.
Right.
I'm not saying all police are bad, but I'm not saying all police are good. And unfortunately, bad police outweigh, the results of bad police outweigh the results of good police. So it's really hard for me to really give them a decisive answer on that. But what do you think?
That's a good response. Now, my whole thing, I got emotional about it, but my whole thing is, like, it's a human being at the end of the day that got killed.
Right.
I just feel like they need a whole responsibility, some type of responsibility of what happened. That's my whole thing. That's all I have to say. Right.
To me, if you are a trained officer and 6 bullets from your gun enters somebody that has nothing to do with the situation, you should be held responsible for those 6 bullets that entered to that young woman.
Yeah. Because whether if it was an accident or not, that's
exactly. Because guess what? If I accidentally shoot somebody, guess what? I'm going to jail.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm going to jail if I accidentally shoot somebody.
That's facts.
So get around those facts. It's not a possibility. It's not.
Yeah.
Look at the gentleman who was protesting. That 2 police officers got shot at a protest right after that, and they arrested this. I forgot the black man's name, but this person was charged for shooting at 2 police officers. They charged him. They indicted him. His bail was set to $1 million within 24 hours. But these people, this happened in March. It didn't get national attention until May. We're in September, and we just got this information. But you got this guy off the street who shot 2 police officers, and you got him all his shit ready within 24 hours. And then on top of that,
like, who's really upholding the law here? Like,
right. And then there's witnesses saying that it was not this person that shot the police officer. It was actually a white person that shot the police officer, and they just grabbed the first person that they saw, or they could get. And that wasn't surprising me at all, because we all look at Central Park 5. Look at all these other cases of people being wrongfully charged and going to jail for no reason, just for being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And why the facts don't ever matter. Like, why the fuck do we need a jury? The facts are the fact that the county paid it. What the fuck what else are we talking about? Now we need to divide up the time amongst everybody that was involved. What the fuck we doing here? Like, that's the only conversation that needs to be had. Because had it been their family, that's the type of justice that they would want.
Right. Exactly.
See, it wouldn't be an issue if they wouldn't expect the same type of justice in return. This is not something rare that we're asking for that's uncommon or unreasonable.
Right. So, here we are again, guys. Now we're faced with, again, how do we fix this problem? Obviously, we marched again. The marching was cool. Now, what is next? And, a lot of people are going to say vote.
Didn't the last election show us what's happening?
Right. Now, if you guys are going to vote, what I will say is vote locally. Because what this does right here, what this story tells me is, first of all, a president can't really do anything about this case.
It's
really.
The judge.
It's the judge that you vote in. It's the attorney general that you vote in. It's the state.
Attorney, yeah.
It's the state. And a lot of us are just politically uneducated on who is running our state.
That's right.
And our counties. So, Louisville, y'all got a job to do to fix this. Every other black community, we have a job to make sure that shit don't happen in our community. You know what I mean? So,
I agree.
That's if you're going to vote, make sure you're not just looking at Biden versus Trump, because that shit doesn't have anything to do with what's happening here. You got to look at what's going on in your local area.
Oh, you just made me think of my other person, the other guest.
Oh, yeah?
He's a politician.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
A young one.
Okay.
Excited for that.
We know a politician. Ashley Phillips.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Look at that! Wow.
Come on, man.
Hey, all right, look.
Well, we know a couple. Okay.
All right, we'll holler at these people soon.
Because that's what I started immediately going into solution. I'm like, we got to do something.
Yeah, we got exactly. That's how I'm with it. I know. Okay, I know marching is going to happen next. Okay, we're going to march. People going to be.
It's education. We need to just get to the bottom of education, and I'm not in a position to teach them because I don't know it. Like
right.
I don't know it, but we got to find the people that do.
Right. Well, might as well keep it on politics for a little bit, and then we'll move on. I promise, guys. For the people who don't care about politics.
I don't.
I know, but hey, the election season's coming. This we got to get this off. Trump and Biden are doing the first debate tomorrow.
Oh, that's tomorrow.
Yeah.
The 29th.
I'll probably tune in.
I'm going at 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
Okay.
8 p.m. Eastern. So, I'll definitely be tuning in for that. I'll be excited to talk about that. You know, on the following episode of Top Hill. It's going to be interesting to me. It's going to be very interesting.
It's entertaining.
Comical.
It's going to be super comical. Like it's.
You're like, did you hear that line? Did you hear? He said go give us how much? Did y'all hear how he squeezed that in there? Like.
Yo. Well, let's keep it with the black community and everything. So Trump just announced his plan for Black America.
The platinum.
The platinum plan, y'all.
Yeah, I seen that.
If you guys,
them niggas still love platinum, don't they?
hey, yo, I got a proof of platinum card, yo.
We ain't been on platinum since he was a young man.
All right, so Trump has proposed the platinum plan for Black America, and this is supposed to take an effect immediately after his if he is reelected, and this will be implemented within this 4 years of his next term if he is reelected.
He got 30 days for me.
Yeah.
If he real 30 days.
There's some things on here actually everything on here is good, except for one thing I'm questioning. I'm gonna tell you guys what some of his key points are here. He has 3 million new jobs for Black community, creating 500,000 new Black-owned businesses, increasing capital in Black communities by $500 billion, committed to working on a Second Step Act, which is, he has a First Step Act plan, which is the criminal justice reform that Meek Mill, Robert Kraft, and everything came into play that he did actually sign for. That's one good thing that he did do for Black people.
I was getting ready to, I need to speak on that, specifically, because, they're not speaking on Biden's contribution to this mass incarceration.
Exactly.
So the fact that people keep speaking so badly on Trump, I don't have any good things to say about him, but I know that that's not the side that he's on.
Right.
So we really need to keep our eyes on Biden and figure out why are they trying to push that narrative for Black people to pick our own what's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? But somebody else is gonna kill us. Right. Like that's the plan. Like
yeah. We gotta be able to keep them in check. The Second Step Act is supposed to be to help get people back into society. He doesn't go in detail right here. He might in a little bit later. With some of the other things, access to better education, job training opportunities, protecting American jobs in Black community, enhancing financial literacy in Black communities. So basically, focusing on Black economics in our community. This is another reason why the census is so important, y'all. Stop being afraid of the census. We need to know where Black people are. They need to know where Black people are, just in case stuff like this happens, and they send it to the wrong neighborhood. Just to let y'all know. But the other two big things, he is going to, let me read it. He's going to prosecute the KKK and Antifa as both terrorist organizations and make lynching a national hate crime. So he's going to consider.
How is it not?
How is it not already? I know.
When I see this, every time we talk about shit like this.
Yo. The fact that this is not already here is crazy in 2020.
Because it's shit that niggas don't do.
Yeah, exactly. But hey, you got somebody like Trump saying that he's going to, the KKK, who endorsed Trump, he's going to charge them as...
that's only a minority of the majority that he already has.
Right. And then you got the Antifa people, which is a real group. A lot of people don't realize who they are, but they're, I believe, the extreme left group where they've been infiltrating Black Lives Matter protests, inciting riots and doing stuff like that, trying to make, the Republicans look as bad as possible to get Democrats elected. So he's going to charge those two people as terrorist organizations and make lynching a national hate crime. Fuel black farmers across to create healthy food, getting black people back into agriculture, which is huge. We used to be really big in agriculture before, we integrated. I'm sorry.
Not because we wanted to, though.
You don't think so?
No, absolutely not. I believe it was stemmed off of sharecropping, and then you just ended up working the land that you got, but they never just gave us no land like they got. Like, you know what I mean?
But black people were like 60% of black people were in agriculture.
Yeah, but how do you think we even got to agriculture?
We've been doing agriculture as slaves.
Yeah, exactly. But how do you think that we even got our foot in the door back then?
Well, when we got out of slavery.
So how do you think the first piece of land was divvied off?
Oh, they were supposed to give us land, but they didn't.
Right. So I'm saying, as far as us being agricultural and farmers, hard labor, not because we wanted to. Right. That shit, like, I can only speak off of, like, knowing what my family got. My family came from sharecropping. Yeah. They wasn't rich. They didn't have a lot of money, but as time has developed, and now we still have land in my family, several pieces and multiple acres in different areas. Like, we have a nice amount of land, but it only came off the back of sharecropping.
Right.
Like, that's it. Not no real estate moguls or, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a nice real estate story. Like, literally slavery.
Right.
So I don't see how, where did it begin?
Where did it begin? I don't know.
And 60%, we were, I believe that was the little piece that we got, and then they took it back. That's why we're not in agriculture no more. And then we also didn't want to work hard like that no more. We was tired.
Yeah. A lot of that makes sense.
Who the fuck going back to the farm? I'm not going back.
But
I'm not going. I don't give a fuck. I'm not buying a farm to have to worry about. I'm sorry.
I feel you, but I think.
And we're back.
Back on it. Sorry, you two. I don't know how much y'all missed, but yeesh.
It was getting spicy too. Damn.
Right. Y'all go check us out on Apple, Spotify, Google. You'll hear it all there. What was I saying? I don't know. I'm good.
You were saying that whoever's going to do the most for the black people, that's what's going to get you.
Yes. Whoever is going to do the most for black people will have even.
So whoever's going to tell the best lie. Come on now.
Politics.
Whoever's going to tell me the best lie, make it sound good. Make it sound good tomorrow night. Put your best suit on.
It's crazy because at the end of the day, Biden can say he's going to do all this and nothing will happen. And as long as he don't do no dumb shit or some fucked up shit, then we're just going to let it. We're just going to let it slide. We're not going to hear about it. You know what I mean?
Look at Trump. Trump is doing it, and we just here for it. We just want to ride roller coaster, whether we want to be on or not.
But Trump is loud. Trump is, whenever he speaks, we hear about it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So,
I like it. I like it. Yeah. I don't know. Like, it's not right, but I like it. Like, I feel like he's the best type of answer. Like, he's the best at what he's doing. Like, whether I agree with it or not, like, that shit is, like, crazy. Like, he'll look you right in your face, tell you a lie, smile, and everything. Like, hey, like, you make the shit look sweet. Like, I want to be president or something.
Right. That's why I say, like, I really don't care as much about this presidential election as I care about the actual people in my community doing the actual work. Yeah. So, that's why the presidential election, whoever got the best black agenda is getting my vote. But when it comes down to my state, my county, my city, I'm gonna be hard on that. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at with it.
I'm right with you on that one.
Moving on.
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah, the Ravens are playing right now, right? I need to check.
Nobody cares about that.
Don't be disrespectful just because your team don't be winning. Like that. See, that's the problem with losers. That's the problem with losers.
Hey, we just won a Super Bowl 2 years ago.
Pay attention to the winners. Pay attention to the winners.
We won a Super Bowl 2 years ago.
Right, but what y'all doing? Because I'm going to check my team. Because I'm here at work. Leave me alone.
Now, the Ravens is like that. I'm not going to lie. I almost put a purple jersey on too, man. I'm not going to lie. Redskins.
We're down right now, though. It's 27-10.
Who plays for the Ravens?
Who they playing right now, Jamila?
The Chiefs.
The Chiefs.
Oh, yeah, they're definitely going to lose.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That's a good... That Mahomes guy, that guy
whole
right there.
team.
Yeah, they're nice with it. They're nice with it. All right, to the music.
Yes.
What
I was waiting on.
Hey, Jamila, we're gonna need you for this one.
Yeah, what's
We're gonna need you for this one, Jamila.
Oh, I know what you're about to get into, bro. All right.
Tory Lanez dropped his album called Daystar.
You don't need me.
I do.
Yeah, we definitely need you on this one.
On his mom's birthday / the anniversary of her passing. His mom passed away the same.
I did not know that.
Yeah, on the same day that she was born, September 25th, and this was the day that he wanted to release his album.
And Daystar is his government name.
Daystar is his government name. Yes. I listened to the project.
Pull up the track list. I gotta look at that
to see. You know, a lot of people were mad. I was mad too because when he said that, he's about to go off tonight or whatever when the night was happening.
You thought he was gonna go live?
Everybody thought he was going live. I thought he was going live, and then this man decided to drop a whole entire album for us to listen to his side of the story.
What you think about that?
I'm conflicted, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm conflicted with this because part of me is like, I don't like the fact that you're monetizing this.
Mm-hmm.
The other part of me is he is a musician, and the way how artists get their stuff off is through their art.
That's how I feel about it. I feel like that's the best way to talk about situations like that.
But
We're in the middle of a case. Stop being a hot boy. Like, pick what side you was going to do. If you was going to be a hot boy, you should have been a hot boy. Like, I don't want to hear that. So this is where he's at with it. He said that, the reason why they were being quiet about it, because yes, he does have a case on this, but he was expecting that Meg was going to tell these people the truth or whatever from his side, and that he wouldn't need to say anything. Mm-hmm. But when she came out saying that Tory did shoot her, he went into the studio.
Yeah.
And this is where this music came from. And that wasn't that long ago when she announced that. I think he did I think this project was coming. If the whole Meg situation wasn't happening, I believe he was already going to drop an album on this day, which is the only reason.
I believe he changed the whole album.
Absolutely. Absolutely, because this whole album is based on him explaining himself. But obviously without implicating himself because of the case.
I couldn't get into it.
You didn't want to listen to it for real?
There's
a lot of women that felt that way.
He was like too rowdy, but like it wasn't coming off in like a nice music type of way. Like, I don't know. It just wasn't.
Do you want to say how you feel about it first, or you want me to go in?
You go ahead, Chad.
All right.
I was heavy.
Let me say this first.
I was heavy on the politics. You get on this jump.
But he's gonna sit back.
Yeah, let me say this first. I love black women. I gotta say
absolutely.
But
and you about to go ahead because I'm about to be getting salty. Go ahead because that butt just threw me off. But keep going.
Absolutely.
Let me not do the butt. I love black women. I know they're probably I'm not gonna say probably. They are the people that's the most unprotected,
disrespected.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to say that because I think that's important, and I don't want nobody to think that on this guy's side or whatever. I'm talking about the album and the music. This is what I'm about to get into, just the music part. Daystar, Tory Lanez. This is a good project, musically, in my opinion. So
was all the R. Kelly stuff, but come on now. Pick a side.
That's true.
Pick a side. You love black women, or the music is just so good that I'm going to have to, once again, black woman,
or do you separate
put you to the side?
Do you separate the art from the artist?
You most definitely can, but don't lead with "I love black women." Don't lead with it. It shouldn't even be a part of the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because it sounds like what we always go through. Mm-hmm. I love black women, but we're gonna pick something over you. You're always number 2, but you're not. You're never number 1. I can't sacrifice for you. I can't sacrifice the music for you. I cannot. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody want to hear that.
Yeah, I'm just judging music. Like I said, I just want to be. When I heard it, I wasn't one of those people like, I'm gonna be honest. I wanted to hear what was going on.
Yeah.
Because, I feel like I consider myself an artist. Mm-hmm. That's how I retain information better. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I gotta hear what this guy is saying. Mm-hmm. So the first song, the moment when I heard the first song, I was already plugged in. I was like, okay, he's about to take me on to his side of the story. And that's what he gave me, his whole side of the story. And I have to say, it sounded very believable.
One of our comments says, why did you need a whole album to explain yourself? I don't feel like it was sincere. So, and that was a black woman who feels the complete opposite as you.
Yeah.
Do you need a whole album? Do you need a whole album for that? If a dude in the streets did this, fuck Tory Lanez. If this happened in the streets right now, how would we look at him?
You don't, but...
How would we look at him?
It's been too much.
But how would we look at a nigga in La Plata, in D.C., in Charles? Like, what? How would you look at your man's if he created an entire album in rebuttal to what happened with one of his black sisters?
Well, first of all, if it was my man's, I would have called him.
We would have went on him. He would have been a clown. Why are you even beefing with a female? Why you not making a whole album?
First. That's the first thing I would.
If it's not your man's, if it was a regular artist, he'd have been a clown though.
Oh yeah, if it was
he'd have been a clown. You really felt the need to argue with a female, because if you really was a nigga, if you was a real nigga and you wanted, like, I don't even know how you want to protect yourself, you know what I'm saying, from the law and stuff like that, then come on, like, there's ways to do it, but to create a whole album against a female,
this is the thing, though. He's not against the female.
Yeah.
This album is talking about how much he loves men.
Absolutely. But at the same time, like, you should have protected yourself from the jump, because if you are in a place of success, at least I can only speak for myself, nothing is getting in the way of that. You don't know Meg enough for you to be willing to risk your career for the bitch.
They had a deep friendship though. That's the thing. If the
friendship was that deep, then Meg cannot still be walking around here like she really the realest bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you need to call it for what it is.
All right.
You didn't have to say your side of the story to be like Meg's a lying bitch, and that's just what it is. If it was the truth, or not have to say nothing, but the truth is the truth. Defend yourself, because you being all quiet got us like, oh, okay. Now you got the black men having to pick sides when it's not even about that. Like, Tory, either you're going to defend yourself or you not, and now you didn't defend yourself all late. So it's like, what are you doing?
I feel like that would have been worse if he would have tried to defend himself in the beginning.
Nothing. You shouldn't have, if you ain't said nothing, you shouldn't have said. You should have just left us like
until the case came out.
Yeah, until the case came out.
I guess.
And let whatever's done in the dark is gonna come to light. If Meg was really that fake, whatever, you could have got your victory at the end.
I think that's what he was trying to do, but
you had to drop an album on your mama's birth and death day.
Yeah,
that's dumb. Yeah, it don't sound sincere to me. Just like one of our listeners said.
I agree. I think that if he was going to go this route, I would have made it a mixtape. I would have made it a free project for him. And if you really wanted to get this off musically and not monetize it,
but he said also the proceeds was going to Breonna Taylor.
Yeah,
half of the proceeds or something.
He did say that the money was going to go to Breonna Taylor and stuff. All right, this is where I'm at with it.
Do you feel like that was gimmicky? Or you felt like that was sincere?
I felt like he's reading the room. Or trying to read the room, and I think he realized how big that case is and what people were trying to pin him against that. Because one thing I do not fuck with is this taking up so much attention away from the Breonna Taylor case. Mm-hmm. That pisses me off. This is what I'm going to say about this project, that we can get into this whole Meg and Tory situation. One thing I got from this album is Megan got some wet-ass pussy.
Hey, how you get that out of this album?
Because no nigga is going this ham off of woman. Megan got that wop, and Tory is speaking about it on this album, like how much he loves.
I don't think he never really had any, and he said it in the album. He never had no sexual encounter with her. They was just friends. That's what I got out of it.
He probably felt that joint.
Yeah.
Tasted that joint. She said no guarantees on the penetration.
Right. Oh,
man. That's a real life thing. I don't know what type of bums y'all was back in the day, because y'all niggas was fluke.
I don't know. I feel like they had a really good relationship. I don't know. That's what I got from
They couldn't have had that great of a relationship if we are where we are right now. That's all I gotta say.
It was new too. So all right.
Oh, it's always great when it's new.
Yeah.
So did they really have a great friendship? Like,
let's say, well, from what I got from this is that there's three sides to the story, and I'm gonna piggyback on what y'all said. I hate the fact that our women don't feel protected or respected. I hate the fact that it takes so much for people to believe what a black woman says. I know there's cases where black women have gone to the hospital and try to say what issues they were having, and they ended up dying just because people and doctors don't listen or don't believe what they're saying. And I really have an issue with that. The problem with this is I don't know if this applies to that or not. And that's what we're at with it.
Like, we don't know the whole story.
There's three sides to this story right now. Megan is saying that she was shot by Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez is saying, I did not shoot Megan Thee Stallion. And he
I don't
also
even think he's saying that.
You don't think so?
I don't think so, because I listened, I ain't gonna lie, I had to listen to it 3 times.
That's good, because I couldn't.
To retain it, but that's that song Queen and Slim, when he went at death when they was at the pool and he was with Kylie and them. So this is what I know about Meg, because I am a Meg Thee Stallion fan. Like, I keep up with her. I think I noticed about her is she drinks a lot. She's a drinker, and I feel like she's that drinker that cope. Like, she uses that to cope, to cover up her.
She says that a lot, though.
Yeah, she says that. Okay, so we know that.
And she also, and I watch her live a lot too, and she go drunk a lot. She also is a happy drunk.
Yeah, definitely. So I feel like from that song, the way he explained it, it just, because like he said, like, she was out mad about something else while him and Kylie was chilling in the pool. And then they end up leaving together, and that's where things escalated. So he didn't go in depth when they was in the car, but I feel like again, I just feel like he might did shoot her, but it wasn't intentionally.
Well, he definitely said nobody was shot. How you get shot and
you don't got no
no
broken bones or
yeah, and they said it was just a fragment, as if it had ricocheted or something. Somebody said apparently he told her ass to dance before shooting her too.
Oh man!
So
I did see that.
All right. So there's 3 sides to the story. And another interesting fact we did get from this too is that, you know, when Tory said that he didn't shoot her, a lot of people were looking like, okay, what about Megan's best friend? She's been kind of quiet recently. Did she do it? And Tory actually stepped up and said that she didn't shoot her either. So what we do know is that Meg Thee Stallion has bullet fragments in her foot. Well, so what we know, because a lot of people are getting the story mixed up, and this is why this is so crazy and so confusing. They left together from Kylie Jenner's house. They were all arguing in the car. Megan got out the car and decided to walk home. Allegedly, she was shot when she was walking away from the car. After she got shot, she goes back to the car. And they are in the car together. And Tory talked about how, you know, he was consoling her when she was back in the car. In the album.
That's what I meant.
Then they get pulled over because a witness said they heard gunshots coming from an SUV. They get pulled over. Megan Thee Stallion was the only person that did not go to jail. Tory, the security guard, and the best friend go to jail that night. Meg Thee Stallion goes to the emergency room to get treated for her foot. She told the police officers that she cut her foot on glass. The police are pressing her out for trying to get the story. Megan does not tell them the story. They leave her alone because they say they have another witness. Meg leaves it at that. Everybody else gets out. Tory gets put on for the gun in the car, which I believe that's the only part I'm confused. I don't know if it's Tory's gun or if it's a security gun. But the charge for the gun goes to Tory. His bail was $35,000. He gets out on bail, and he's been in America chilling ever since. Meg then comes out on live, what was it, like a month or 2 later, saying that Tory's publicist is trying to, flip the story and throwing all these crazy facts out there. So she said that she wanted to get on live and tell her side of the story.
She said, "Oh, she gotta tell."
That's another thing. I don't think she was that coherent to remember what was going on either.
That's the other thing.
That's another thing I was thinking about.
But how can you tell somebody that if we weren't there?
Of course.
We don't know how drunk she was or if she was drunk. Tory is saying that
then
she's drunk.
Then it should have just been left that I don't know who shot me.
Right, and then
I don't know.
And that's what she said.
But she probably got friends and people around her, and that's what Tory's saying. She probably got people around her feeding her like this. They
don't fuck with Tory.
Yeah, they don't fuck. They
don't fuck with Tory. Megan's whole team does not like Tory Lanez.
Yeah,
that is clear from this album. Tory just recently got his master's. Mm-hmm. And we know how they treat black people when they get their own shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He just
had to do with I cannot talk today with what went on in the SUV.
All right, okay. So without getting too much into that, he's saying smear campaign. They're trying to put him away because he bought his own masters. Quarantine Radio was popping. He's about to make a bunch of money with being independent, and they're trying to do away with Tory that way because. Basically, the music industry is worried about these artists all going independent, making money, and these niggas not getting shit.
Right, and I get that 100%, mm-hmm. But Meg would be on that same... Like, she just went through a similar industry situation.
Exactly, so, which is why you would not want Meg and Tory to be together.
Right.
Absolutely, but you getting her to talk on him. Like, when it literally just could have been, I don't know.
But...
When you got people surrounding you, feeding you...
Right, because what if she really didn't know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's one thing with it.
Right. She may not have really known. Because if you were drunk to the point where you was like, I'm Meg Thee Stallion, I'm getting out the car and I'm walking home. Why? You know, right. Then...
She said she was right up the street, though.
She was right up the street. Okay, cool, fine. But then you go back into the car.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
After you allegedly get shot.
Yeah.
Why do you go back? Why do you go back into the car where the gun that shot you is at? Why don't you?
I thought she also said she didn't know she had been shot at first either.
No.
Until after the fact.
Well, no, we don't know that. She all she said on live was that she grew up a certain way. She don't talk to the law.
Right.
So when she was talking to the police, she didn't give them information because she, being a protective black woman, did not want to see all these black people go to jail, get shot, get
Somebody
killed.
Said she did say that. Yeah, she didn't know she was shot at first.
She didn't know she was shot?
She didn't know she was shot at first. She said she knew her foot hurt, but she didn't know she was shot yet.
Gotcha.
So and from what they saying, it don't sound like she was shot. It could just sound like it was, they're slicing this fucking story and they want to pin the charge for the possession of the weapon altogether, the illegal possession of the weapon.
So
because at this point, we know we don't got a charge for bullets. Look at what happened with Breonna Taylor. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know what?
Like, they've been getting us for guns.
So you're saying maybe Tory shot the gun, maybe not at Meg, but the fragments hit Meg, which will still make Tory
That's what I was saying.
Guilty
of
possession and the same whatever charges that Breonna Taylor's people done got on.
Absolutely. So that's some sucker ass shit. You should be held accountable for that, even if you did not intend to shoot. You still shot. And the bullet fragments still hit Meg, you should be held accountable for it. And you're a suck-ass nigga for doing some dumb-ass shit like that. But we don't know if that's true or not. You know, another side, what if Meg shot herself and tried to defend herself?
Yeah.
And they were trying to figure out a story to try to figure out, I don't want to be on TMZ, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. Being drunk, playing with a gun, we don't know. I'm not saying that's what happened. I'm just saying there's so many things we don't know. And we may never know.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, we weren't there. All I can say is, you know, Meg Thee Stallion was a victim in this whole situation, and my heart goes out to her. And this is a tough one, and I don't know what's going to happen to this, man. I'm before I give my full opinion on it, I'm gonna wait for the case to come out.
So let me ask you this:
what's up?
You still cranking that album or not?
Nah, I played it one time just to hear what he had to say,
and that's enough.
And that's it. That's it for me. Because at the end of the day, like to me, honestly, off the first listen, the album cranked. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
Like,
I'm gonna listen to it one more time.
I don't know.
I worked to it, and it wasn't doing anything for me.
And Tory makes good music, and and he's a great performer.
He's very talented. I have to give him that.
Yeah, and my thing is, if this is true, if you did not shoot Meg Thee Stallion, then I will play this album again. But if you did shoot Meg Thee Stallion, if you did, I'm not fucking with you.
Yeah, I'm done. If he shot Meg, I'm done.
I cannot, for the strength that...
there a gun out? Meg, even if you pulled a gun on Tory, you would be wrong. Like, you and your best friend could have beat him up.
Obviously.
You really could have did it, but like, that's still a man, so he probably would have surprised you a little bit. But you a best friend, I know, because me and my best friend, we could take a nigga. But
yeah, I don't know, man. This whole story is wild, it's weird, it's three sides, and we heard two of them. So I'm waiting for the third side of the story to come out.
And both of those stories was just like fluke.
Yeah, they're both fluke, because I mean, from what Meg is saying, there's a reason for a lot of... I understand why some people doubt what Meg is saying, and it's not because she's a black woman at all. I'm seeing some people saying because of how she went about it is janky.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But some people say it's completely valid, and I understand why people will say it's valid, because I don't want to... Because you already know, when you're getting taken in an ambulance or going to the hospital in L.A., that is TMZ. They got first responders, the doctors, all of that get paid from TMZ to leak stories and tell them whatever a source said this has happened.
Right. Miss Carver said, I want to hear what the driver got to say.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But
they immediately had to sign non-disclosures.
Yeah,
immediately. They already was security, so you already know they can't speak on nothing.
The driver is Tory Lane security. If he does speak, he's going to support Tory, and he's not going to say shit.
Yeah, he already got a non-disclosure to work for him. Nobody is going to have anybody in their circle that's going to talk ill against them.
Right. Now, the best friend, I don't know. You're going to ride for your best friend, so we know what she's going to say. I don't know. I want to believe.
That's a tough one.
I want to believe what Meg is saying is true. I don't want to see.
Because if she got us out here looking dumb and lying, come on now, you gonna have Cardi looking better than you, and she can't even speak English.
Cardi can speak English. By the way, we need to go back live on it. It says we're off live. Oh, we are?
Still getting comments and everything.
Oh shit. Okay. Well,
just got a third view too.
My bad, guys. Speaking of Cardi B and Offset. Cardi B and Offset.
Oh, we're talking about them, bro.
No, we don't have to. We don't want to. I really don't like that shit at all. I hate seeing, black love not working out and stuff like that.
Could have seen this from a mile away.
I don't know. Like, I thought that they were a cool, you know what I mean?
They
cool
met 2
couple.
months before they got, like, what the fuck? Like, they was trending, they got married, and it happened. Like, that's like me trending with somebody out the blue tomorrow, and then you be like, yeah, like, you married them? I'm like, yeah, we're in love, fuck it.
Oh, I didn't know.
And next month, I'm having a baby, like...
I didn't know how.
I said, bro, you gotta
Cardi had 1-2 songs. She was popping off Motorsport.
Cardi is the one that said that she wanted to get divorced from him.
But then he cheated on her again?
She said he did not cheat on her.
Oh.
Cardi said that she just didn't want to be with him anymore because they just didn't see eye to eye on a lot of things, and before people go out cheating and stuff like that, she wanted to.
Oh, that's very mature of her.
Yeah, it's mature of her. But you signed it to. It's not you're not dating somebody.
True.
You chose to marry this person.
She never got married so fast.
Right. You chose to marry this person. That's a different level. So for you to just give up on your marriage because you guys don't see eye to eye right now, I thought that I don't think that's right. You know what I mean?
And she got to be a damn fool knowing that their little prenup situation wasn't together, baby. Yeah. You want to do what?
Well, I think that she said that her lawyers like prematurely like try to get the best for her and stuff like that. They were trying to come off Offset like Offset should be coming after Cardi. She got the #1 song in the country. She's the breadwinner. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it was set up that she couldn't touch his money. And she wasn't the breadwinner. When they first started, she got popping with that Motorsport. Like, that's when they kind of got together.
Bodak Yellow was when she started getting popping.
Yeah, but no, it was really Love and Hip Hop. And then toward the end of that Love and Hip Hop season is when that whole...
That's when Bodak Yellow came out.
Yeah, and then she had that... Bodak Yellow was cool. We liked it. But when she went mainstream with Motorsport, Migos, Nicki Minaj, all of that, like, yeah. Then from off of that song, it was the beef with Nicki Minaj that skyrocketed her and made her trend even more, making her album hit even harder.
True. I don't know. What you guys want to talk? I don't really care about talking about this.
I don't really care for it, to be honest with you.
More music. What else we got? ASAP Ferg. 4 2.
You listened to it?
I did. Did you?
Yeah, man. I'm disappointed.
I'm
sorry, Ferg.
Hold on, wait. Somebody said when she divorces Offset, she gonna be paying his child support. His baby mama already put her name on it when she filed his.
He said,
I couldn't imagine paying my nigga child. What? What? My ex? What?
Hey, yo, Future
You
on
know,
the
I
corner
still
smiling
pay for
somewhere.
his.
Future like sensational. Hey, yo, also, you didn't get Future's lawyer on the phone, bro. All right, A$AP Ferg dropped the album, man, on Friday.
floor seats.
Number 2.
I didn't listen to it.
He ain't missed
He
that.
didn't really mess up him.
Disappointed.
I don't know, man. I feel like A$AP Ferg make music for concerts. And I feel like...
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, I feel like listening to this on headphones in the car is not doing this music justice. I know what A$AP Ferg is about when I see him live. And I'm curious to hear what it will sound like.
I know he is as an artist because I know with A$AP Ferg and that whole collective, they try to be really creative and try to be different.
Yeah.
I just feel like this is another project where he just try to be too creative and too different to where it doesn't sound to the way you think it's going to sound to your audience. That's what I got from this project.
I feel like he just has so much extra music on the Floor Seas 1, and instead of doing a deluxe, like everybody else, he was like, man, I got like 7 more tracks. I might as well just give them 3 more, call it another album, and just call Floor Seas 2 and just roll with it. You know what I mean?
It didn't do it for me. I mean, the first track was interesting because he got Marilyn Manson on it.
Featuring Marilyn Manson.
Yep. And then
The Jungle Tiger, that
one was
cool.
alright. And then I did like the one with
so with A$AP Ferg's album, I like the last track, Hectic, Diddy talking that shit on there. Y'all gotta read the room. I'm paying attention to what Diddy is doing. Diddy just executive produced the album with Burna Boy. There's a lot of wealthy black people in America that have their eyes and sights and funds in Africa. And they're trying to give America another chance.
I'm going to get mine.
Yeah, and they're trying to give America another chance, but they're also letting you know, like, yo, y'all are leaving us, like he said on here, y'all leaving us with no choice.
Yeah.
And you can hear the Afro influence on the track when it switches up. You can hear A$AP Ferg talk like, I took all my mans to Angola. You know what I mean? Like, they pay attention. Pay attention to what's happening with that. So, another album. Hey, I'm just going to give my man a quick shout out. Shout out to Shaw Spitz.
Oh, yeah, shout out to Shaw Spitz, man.
Friend to the pod. I just did an interview with him the other day when his album dropped on Friday.
Great interview, by the way.
Appreciate that. His album is called Straight to the Point. Make sure you guys go listen to that. The album is crazy. It's fire. I really enjoyed it. His lead single is Curious George. The next single coming out is Crunchy. But yeah, man, this guy, he's from DC. He's got that energy, man, like a Uzi or something like that. But he has his flows, his lyrics are meaningful lyrics. You know what I mean?
He could definitely spit. He wears that name proudly.
He got bars too.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. Make sure you guys go listen to that. Straight to the point.
Real upbeat ladies. If you want to shake your ass a little bit, nod your head, fellas.
Yeah, it's on the vibe. What else we got? I think that's it. Hey, LA, MIA. LA and Miami in the NBA Finals. Who y'all got?
Damn, I wanted to talk about. You probably didn't listen to it though.
Oh, what?
Don Kennedy, his new album.
You got the album?
Yeah, bro, that joint's good.
They be doing my man Don Kennedy dirty, bro. Why didn't it pop up for me?
I don't know. That joint was good though.
You know about that West Coast shit? What's it called?
I forget what it's called.
Oh, it wasn't that damn good.
It was that good.
It's just new. It's just that new.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna check that out later. But what, you listened to it all already?
Yeah, I listened to the whole thing twice, 3 times.
Fuck it, 4 times.
Rap
and roll.
Somebody said they got LA.
LA for sure.
Yeah, it's so LA. Like he's an LA nigga, like to the T.
Mm-hmm.
Don Kennedy, I'm not gonna lie, never was a fan. Mm-hmm. He's more of an underground rapper.
Mm-hmm.
The only mainstream song I think he has is what's that song called? My Type of Party. I think that's what that song's called. I think that's the only song that went mainstream for him.
My Type of Party.
But he's very well respected in the rap game. Like people,
especially on the West Coast,
especially West Coast, they mess with Don Kennedy heavy. And Nip was definitely one of those guys. They were close.
Yeah.
So
he was also early with TDE too. Like he was on a lot of TDE projects. Kendrick Lamar.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay. So they had a nice little family going on. Like they're close. But this project, that's what you're getting. You're getting LA vibes from the beginning to the end. So I recommend it. You love Cali music.
Yeah. So you already saw I edited to a playlist, so I'm gonna be listening to that on the ride home. All right. I don't want to be long-winded with this episode. We talked about a lot. We broke down a lot.
Yes, sir.
We got anything else to add? We good?
Yeah,
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for listening to another episode of Top Hill Pod. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to our video on YouTube. If you guys are listening to us on Apple, Spotify, Google, or however you're listening to the podcast, we appreciate you guys. If you guys are on Apple, scroll down to the bottom. Hit the 5 stars for us. We really appreciate it. Shout out all our international viewers. Ghana right now is in the lead with our most international viewers. We got Ghana, Ivory Coast, Nigeria, South Africa. Yeah, we got a lot of, we got the UK, Canada, obviously on there as well too. So shout out all of our international viewers. Yeah, that's it for me. I'm your boy E-Money Boss.
I'm Chad Visionaire.
Let me girl Jamila with her own boss.
We'll see you guys next week. Peace.